Hey everyone, my name is Jesse and welcome to Success Seekers. Welcome to the channel. So I am a little bit about me. I am 22. I am super into stocks, super passionate about them, about stocks, about finances, about just growing your money in a way where it doesn't just sit in the bank and depreciate, sit there, lose value to inflation, and have some fun watching it grow along the way. So this video is just going to be a little bit of an introductory. Obviously, lighting's not perfect. Mic is just here in front of me holding it with my hand. But I do have this little cool thing up there, which is a cool little tracker so you can see exactly what I'm doing on my phone in real time. So you can see me scrolling. This right here up on the side of the screen is my Robinhood account. This is just my Robinhood regular brokerage account. It's at about 4,500 right now. And what I mostly use this account for is options. I wheel options on this account. So right now I have a SoFi put right here that expires on the 13th. I have some crypto in this account. I am looking to liquidate that soon though, even if it is at a little bit of a loss because I have a lot of capital being held on that I could be making a lot of money with. And then over here, I have some shares in Carnival Cruise Lines, 100 in SoFi, and 7 in DFS, which is Discover Credit Card. As you see them with CCL and SoFi, in most of these, I have 100 or more shares because you need 100 to write covered calls on a stock, which is where you write a little contract and you get paid premium for doing so, but you have to have 100 shares. We'll go into that more in a later video. But this is my Robinhood account. I've got about 4,500. I use it for wheeling options for the most part. And then I also have a Roth IRA. I started this just a couple months ago, but this is a retirement fund that I cannot take any money out of until I'm at least 59 and a half, similar to a 401k. Except it's not set up by your employer. You set it up yourself and make contributions yourself. The contributions you make are after tax, so it's money you've already paid taxes on. But the benefit of this is that when it's time to take your money out at 59 or older, you don't have to pay any taxes on that money. No taxes on the gains if it's gone up. No taxes on that if you've received any dividend payments, which are payments for owning a stock. No taxes on those. It is by far one of the most tax beneficial ways to grow your money. The downside, the caveat is, well, you have to be 59 and a half. You have to be in your boomer era. So, I've got a lot of holdings on this. We'll go into that a little bit more later too. But right now I have about 500 in my Roth IRA, my retirement fund. And another portfolio that I have right now, which is my favorite portfolio at the moment, is on the app called M1. I love the app, not sponsored or anything like that, but I absolutely love using them because they have this really cool pie chart method. You can divide each stock, each company you want to invest in into a portion of a pie. And the app will buy or sell to hold it at the percentage of your pie you want. That way, you don't end up with a huge portion being all the same stock, like you can see here. But yeah. So here in this fund, this is my dividend portfolio. I have $800 in here, a little under 1,000. I want to make sure that I start a channel on this and get you guys in on all this action before my accounts got big. So you guys can just say that you've been there from the start and you can just watch them grow in real time alongside with me throughout the years. So I have, I want to say, how many holdings are here? I own 20 holdings, 20 different companies on here. Some of them are ETFs, which are funds that hold a whole lot of stocks in them where they're not specific stocks. So it's not quite 20 specific stocks, but I have different sections. I have an energy sector, a tech sector, REITs, which is real estate, industrials, and financials, core, grocery, and restaurants. Restaurants, well, obviously, those are restaurant stocks. Think like Starbucks, McDonald's. Grocery, those are things like Target, Costco, Kroger. Core growth, these are mostly ETFs, funds that are very stable to hold my money and grow it. So 45% of what I put in the account is sent off to stable, decently stable ETFs, less volatile, I should say. Over here we have financials. Those are going to be like credit card companies, banks, stocks like that. And then I have 9% of my portfolio in industrials. These are things like construction. John Deere is one of the companies I own here. At one time, I owned a plastic company. Just companies that are in the industrial sector. REITs, I only own one here right now, which is O Realty, which is Realty Income. And that's been suffering through a lot recently, but time has proven that it's gone up, so I'm holding on to that, buying it while it's on sale. Tech, this is things like Microsoft, Apple, stuff like that. Energy, this is going to be things like renewable energy. It could be crude energy, like crude oil. So I have crude oil in there right now as the only stock. It's actually my best performer right now because the market's down, and there are certain things that do well when the market's down, and things you can rely on usually do well, like oil, gold, silver, stuff like that, bonds. So as you can see, being transparent with you guys, even though I opened this account up only 3 months ago, it is down a little bit under 10% now. But I have been receiving a good amount of nice dividends in this portfolio. If you go over to performance, you can see under total gains that my capital has gone down 60, but my earned dividends in the 3 months I've had this account are already at $5. That means that I have been paid $5.61 from those stocks that I own in this account just for owning them. Whether they go up, whether they go down, just for owning them, the company says, thanks for owning my stock. Here's a small amount of money. And you can see that each section has paid me some money. You see energy has paid me 22 cents. I've received 40 cents in the grocery sector. And financials, I've received 76 cents. Yeah, each different sector has paid me dividends. And you can see down here that my dividend yield is 3.73%. That means every year, this account collectively is paying me 3.73% return on my money, which means even if every single stock I own goes down, at the end of the year, my account went up 3.73% from the dividends. So if everything stayed neutral, if all the prices of all the stocks stayed neutral, they didn't go down, they didn't go up, everything stayed the exact same, 3.73% is my return for the year. Let's say stocks do bad and I go down 5% by the time the year is over. It's really 2% after those dividend gains. Not to confuse you guys, I can go into more detail on dividends in another video. But if we go to stats, historical performance, we can see that the collective historical performance of what I hold in this account, this is a really cool feature about M1. It takes all of your holdings that you own, all your stocks, combines them together into a chart to see the average history of them. You can see that in the past, it's been rocky, but over time it has gone up until about a month ago, when things started dropping because the market is in a decline right now. Where I'm expecting this to go, am I worried? No. Where do I expect this to go? I expect this to continue dropping. If you take a look at this drop, this high where it peaked, it dropped and went up and dropped more all the way down here. So even if it drops really far, like twice as much, let's say even twice farther down than it's dropped, I'm still going to be buying. That's a sale. That's a sale right there. And then I expect it'll bottom out somewhere like this did and come right back up. If you go to the individual performance, the individual history of each of these stocks, you can see that they also have gone up over time. For example, one of my biggest holdings in this portfolio, let's see if we go to allocation, if we go to core, let's see, my biggest holding in this entire portfolio, making up about 25% of the entire portfolio, is Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD. The charts on here aren't going to do it justice, so we're going to go open a browser and pull it up. SCHD chart. Let's check it out. Okay, so the chart for the SCHD, 25% of my portfolio here. This is what I consider one of my strongest core investments. Last 6 months, it's down 5%. It's been rocky. Year to date, been rocky, down 7%. But take a look at the 5-year return. Up 37% in the past 5 years. Slow climb, a plummet, slow climb, slow climb. Right here at a plummet, slow climb. But now, let's go back even farther. Let's look at the returns of SCHD, the value of SCHD stock since it was created. Look at that. All the way from, if it'll let me tap here, 2011 at $25. Look at that. That's a straight uptrend. It's slow, but it is a straight uptrend. And if you notice, there are parts where it's really going up, like right here. And then there are parts, here's another part where it's clearly going up. And there are parts where it gets stagnant. Kind of like right about here in 2017 to here in 2019. It was about the same price for 2 years. Didn't really go up. Then it crashed. Then it shot up. And here we're also in another period of extended stagnation. But overall, the max, it is gone up over time. So this is why I trust time to work itself out and why I do not worry when my portfolios are down. So yeah, you guys are going to be able to follow me on my journey through my dividends account on M1, through my options account on Robinhood, and through my retirement account on my Robinhood Roth IRA. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. Quality, and it's only going to go up from here. I'm really excited for this journey and just bringing you guys in on some of what I'm doing with my finances and what is my biggest passion right now. So, yeah, stay tuned and keep seeking success.